So I asked the people in my Discord server, link in the description below if you actually want to join that. I actually asked them, hey, what video do you want to see? I had some videos in my head, so I was like, you know what, why not? I'll just let them decide. And I had stuff like the mini boss ranking for Sticker Star, or the first boss ranking in the Mario and Luigi series. But no, the one that won was ranking the Wiggler fights in the Mario and Luigi series. They literally started saying wiggle wiggle in the Discord chat. Why are you guys making me do this? I mean, Wiggler is the only boss fight that goes through every single Mario and Luigi game. I don't get it. Wiggler isn't even that interesting of a character. And in games like Superstar Saga, it's just out of nowhere. But, I mean, I guess I'll rank all 5 Wiggler fights. I mean, some of them are good, and there's definitely varying opinions, so I can't make a good list with it. So I decided, why not? I mean, I guess I was the person that did include the Wiggler fights in that poll. So I guess it's my fault. But before we get started in this video, of course, I am still trying to hit 1,000 subscribers before summer break starts. So if you're not subscribed yet, or you know a Mario RPG fan that isn't subscribed, I'd really suggest subscribing. I really appreciate it. But other than that, let's get started on this ranking. So at number 5, we have Wiggler, and Wiggler here is the most generic Wiggler fight. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, think about it. What does this Wiggler fight do to differ itself from the Wiggler boss fight formula? I mean, nothing. It has the exact same formula, it plays it exactly straight, which makes it extremely basic and really bland and boring. That's really disappointing. I mean, there's nothing here. It has the exact same attacks that I would think of for a Wiggler as well. So why would you actually enjoy this fight? I mean, there's better Wiggler fights that actually stick to the formula, like the one from Bowser Inside Story. This boss fight's also out of nowhere. It's just randomly put in this game. I don't get it. I mean, it's just randomly blocking a bean fruit. It's just randomly in the hole that you need to go into to get it. I don't get why this boss fight's here. I don't like this Wiggler fight. It's extremely basic. It deserves to be at number 5. I don't know why people would actually enjoy it over other Wiggler fights in other games. So at number 4, we have Wiggler. And this Wiggler fight isn't bad, but I gotta say, I still think it's pretty generic. I mean, I did say that this was the most generic Wiggler fight before for a reason. I still think it's pretty generic, even though it does do a little bit of stuff to separate it from the normal Wiggler boss fight formula. And those are the two things that I actually enjoy about this fight. Well, one, you're mainly playing as Bowser, which is a different gameplay experience compared to just playing as Mario and Luigi in Superstar Saga. And the other thing is that I like the Wiggler attacks here more. I mean, I like anything that has to do with turn-ups. It's a bit more interesting, and I like them better. I also like the involvement in Mario and Luigi, where you could just kill the fly guys that Bowser inhales when there's a huge turn-up flying over Wiggler. I think that's a good thing. But in general, I still think that this is a boring Wiggler fight compared to the top 3. It doesn't really do anything to separate itself completely from the formula, which is why I still think it's a pretty basic fight. The Wiggler and Popple fight was definitely interesting, and I think it had a lot of potential, and I think the concept is definitely there, and some of it was definitely well executed. Well, first off, I do enjoy Popple here. I think Popple was a great addition, he definitely adds some charm. The problem, though, is I think that it could have been done better. I think it definitely could have been done better, especially after you see the Nabbit quest for getting the Megathwonk and Neo Bowser Castle. I think after that, I mean, he literally gives you some bros attacks to pull off. That's very interesting. But no, here it's just not. Like, there's just nothing here that Popple actually does to help you fight. I also think that not being able to kill Popple before Wiggler is boring to me. I think that you could have killed him, and then maybe, like, Wiggler is just all happy because, I mean, you're not actually attacking him, only Popple is. That could have been genuinely interesting. But no, of course not. And also the twist that after you kill Wiggler, you have to kill Popple was not a twist at all. I saw it coming. I'm not stupid. Yes, I am, but I knew it was coming. Like, there was no way I knew that Popple wasn't going to try to fight us. Especially because he just was against us the whole game. Like, come on. It was obvious that he was going to fight us. Like, it's not a twist. It's just really boring. Like, it was obvious. There was no reason for it to be there. Maybe, again, if you could kill Popple before you kill Wiggler, that could have been interesting. But, no. It's just a really boring fight that has a lot of missed potential. I really wish some of that potential was filled because this could have been a very memorable and great fight. But how it is right now, it's just only okay. Swiggler has the best concept for a Wiggler fight by far. I mean, it's not even close. The concept here is that Swiggler has a drink. He normally drinks this drink to fill up other Shroob ships and give them more energy. But in this boss fight, well, he drinks the drink to give Shroob ships more energy to attack you. It's a good attack, but that's not the main reason I actually enjoy it. Dr. Shroobs come into the battlefield, and normally they're a Vim Factory enemy, and they use mushrooms to help buff them or shrink them to actually attack Mario and Luigi in a weird way, doing good damage. But here, if you attack the Dr. Shroobs with Mario and Luigi, just jump on them when they have a mushroom in their hand, the mushroom goes into the Swiggler's drink. And if it's a red mushroom and then Swiggler drinks it, well, it heals him, and that's really dangerous. But if it's a poison mushroom, then he drinks it, he gets really sick, and then he'd probably want to attack you, and you get to do much more damage with stuff like cannonballers, fire flowers, and green shells. It's such a great concept for such an early boss, and while this fight is easy and the attacks are a bit pathetic, that's why it's only at number 2, the concept is so great that it has to rank this high. I like this fight a lot. It's a very unique boss fight compared to other Mario and Luigi boss fights and other Wiggler fights especially. So number 1 is Wiggler, and Wiggler here is an extremely fun fight. I mean, I actually looked back at my Paper Jam boss ranking just to see how I felt about this fight, and I wanted to see how I actually described it because I was kind of lost on how I describe it. So I actually said something that I absolutely agree with now. I think that this fight takes everything good about a Wiggler fight and puts it into one. It has affiliation with a different character aside from Wiggler, just like Wiggler and Popple. It has a great concept just like Swiggler, and I really like the attacks here, which is very fun, and I really enjoy it. I enjoy every little thing about this Wiggler fight. I really like Kamek's involvement. That's probably my favorite part. Well, Kamek is still attacking you even though Wiggler is in the foreground. Kamek comes out of the background just to attack you, and it's very fun. I also like all the attacks here. I like the paper boomerang part the most. It's a very fun screen chase segment. I also like when Wiggler grows all huge and just tries to chase you. It's really fun and I really enjoy it. I also like that Wiggler always buffs his power. It's very intimidating. I like all the spear guys coming out. I like a lot about this Wiggler fight, and even though it doesn't have the formula of a Wiggler fight, I don't think it needed it. I think that all the Wiggler fights that have the formula are just worse. So in this regard, I really enjoy the Rampaging Wiggler fight. It's a really fun fight that I'll always enjoy replaying. Thank you guys for watching this video. My next video will be on, I don't know, it'll be on something. I really didn't expect it to be on a Wiggler fight for last video, so, I mean, just expect anything. But thank you guys for watching. If you lasted this long, I'd really appreciate subscribing. But other than that, G-bye.